My name is Garrick Ruiz. I work with BDS LA for Justice in Palestine. BDS stands for Boycott, Divestment, Sanctions. We're part of the international boycott, divestment, sanctions movement targeting Israeli apartheid. We're out here today at the Port of Long Beach at the pier where Israeli ships dock when they come into Los Angeles. Ships from the largest Israeli shipping company, Zim Shipping, dock here regularly. And the reason we're out here this morning is as a first step to start talking to workers, both the longshoremen who unload those ships and the port truckers who, after the containers are unloaded, they're put on their trucks to be taken to where they go. And we're out here letting them know about the call by the Palestinian General Federation of Trade Unions to stand in solidarity with Palestinian workers by refusing to handle Israeli goods. This was called by Palestinian workers a few weeks ago in the midst of the horrific massacre happening in Gaza. That massacre has gone on for more than a month now, and so it's brought a lot of attention to the issue. However, we know that even when things return to what's called a more normal state, which in Gaza really normal means basically being inmates in the largest outdoor prison in the world, and it's not the #1 story in the world, that we will have to continue this work. And so we're using this opportunity to make contact with workers to let them know we'll be back, and that just as people in Oakland, Seattle, and Tacoma will be doing in the next week, we intend to stop these ships from unloading in Los Angeles, to not allow them to unload in our town. One of the things that really helped turn the tide in the struggle against apartheid in South Africa was when ILWU workers on the west coast of the U.S. back in the 80s began to refuse to unload South African goods as a protest against apartheid. And we're really following, just as the international BDS movement is modeled after that international solidarity movement with South Africa, we're modeling these actions after what port workers have done in solidarity with South Africa.
You know, this is a civilian population that's under occupied territories or seized. They don't have their basic rights, so they will stand up, and they should stand up. And anywhere in the world where this happens, whether it's South Africa, Japan, Korea, wherever you go in the world, you know, people will stand up, because what's wrong is it's wrong.
The slaughter and the genocide, really, that's happening against the people of Gaza has been just unconscionable. And for those who want to bring charges of war crimes against Israel, that certainly is appropriate.
And then the ship will get unloaded. If we are here in the picket line to talk to our workers, they practice what we do. Reach solidarity with our workers.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Do the right thing. Do what's right. Lock the boat. Don't you know you? Lock
large coalition of groups came out to form a community picket line asking workers to respect that picket line and not go into work today to unload the Israeli company Zim ship that's coming into this berth today. And we just got word that the union invoked their health and safety clause in their contract and has told this shift of workers to go home. The primary goal that we were out here for, we just reached, and everybody I think is very happy now. And now we're going to start planning for next time.
Sanchez in Long Beach, California. Got a minute to the break, Sanchez. What's up?
I wanted to let you and all of the Southern California listeners know about a movement called Block the Boat. And I know Gaza has fallen out of the headlines, but the situation there still continues. The people of Gaza are still suffering. We along the West Coast are called Block the Boat. We're a diverse coalition of peace activists. Saturday morning at 6 a.m. at Pier A in the port of Long Beach, we will be gathering to blockade one of the Israeli-owned cargo ships. It's managed by Zim Integrated Shipping Services. It's the Zim Savannah that's bringing in Israeli cargo. And this is our attempt here in Southern California, along with the rest of the people in Oakland. They're doing a fantastic job doing that. Tacoma and Vancouver, who have all successfully blockaded the Israeli cargo ships that have been coming into port.
So it's sort of what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You want to do a blockade? We'll do a blockade. That's very interesting. Sanchez, I wish you the very best. Thanks for the call.
My name is Vicky Tamouche. I'm with Block the Boat LA. This is Monday, October 20, and we understand that the ship is due in about 1 hour. We're standing out here at this exact location to try to catch all of the employees as they come in for that shift. These are the very dock workers that will unload the Zim Savannah. So we want to try our best to create a disturbance here at this corner, if not be able to blockade it altogether so that the workers cannot then go and unload that ship.
My name is Charmaine, and I am from the Political Scientists for Justice in Palestine. We're here today because in August, over 2,200 Palestinians died, 500 of those children. And I believe that the outrage that we felt during those bombings should not fade in their aftermath. So we are here today in October because we believe in a long-term boycott, divest, and sanction strategy to get Israeli Zim ships off the coast of the U.S., particularly because the Israeli Zim company has been responsible for importing military and paramilitary hardware into the U.S., military hardware that has been sent to police departments in places like Missouri that have been used to target some of the U.S.'s most vulnerable populations. And so in that sense, I think our struggles here are connected to the struggles in Palestine, in that the most vulnerable populations all over the world continue to be targeted by the authorities in charge. And I believe that as citizens of the world, not of any particular place, solidarity is something that should be expressed globally and that we should all care about.